Hello everyone and welcome to this week's edition of Reino de las Mascaras, the Kingdom of the Masks. I'm your host as always, Rey Mascaras, and today's going to probably be a little bit of a shorter episode, and as you can probably tell, I'm wearing a different mask for the show today. And the reason for that is twofold actually. Number one, I figured with the opening of Deadpool and Wolverine this week, I would sport this really cool Rey Mysterio Wolverine mask. Very similar, actually it is based on the one that he wore at All In, the original, shouldn't even say original, but the pre-AEW show run by the Bucks, Kenny, Cody and those guys, about a year before AEW Dynamite started, I guess is what I'm looking to say. So, I figured I'd wear this one because today we are going to talk about a mask you see every single week. And I figured it's high time that I talked a little bit about it. So I'll just jump right into it here as my display stand goes flying. Yeah, it's the good old Rey Mysterio mask that you see me wear each week. So this one here, it is a replica, but I remember seeing Rey wear this on Raw, and I was just floored. I can't remember the exact reason. It might have been his 20th anniversary in WWE, but either way, I saw this mask. I was absolutely floored. You don't see very many modern Rey Mysterio masks with the crown on it, so that caught my eye right away. And just the rest of this just pops so hard. The gold, the back here, you can see, you've got the larger crown, the larger RM. So when I was thinking about doing this particular show, this was a mask that popped into my head because it's one I can wear very, very easily. It's one that I can wear and, kind of have a consistent appearance on the show. The first 3 episodes, for those who might not have seen all of them, usually each week I would have a different mask on. And eventually I'm like, I gotta have something that I do on a daily or on a weekly basis to create a little bit of consistency with the show. And this was the one I picked. It's easy to throw on, it fits like a glove, and obviously the RM is not for Rey Damascus, it is for Rey Mysterio, but I like the aesthetic of it, so it really worked out. But I saw this come about my eBay feed a few months after the specific Raw episode that I just can't recall, I'm sorry. And it was not a buy it now, it was auction. So placed my bid on it. I ended up with a few other bidders and probably paid a little too much for a pro-grade replica, but either way, I got it, it's on my shelf, and I'm happy with it. So one of those deals where you're like, I shouldn't have paid that much, it's a replica. 2 years later, I don't even bat an eyelash at it. It's like, I'm happy it's in my collection. It's, for being a pro grade, it is on the front side of my shelving here, as you can see behind me. And usually I keep those for either official replicas or official masks and ring-worn stuff. So to have this up here where doesn't fall into that category, it does it does create a little bit of an exception here. So yeah, just one of my favorite Rey masks in the collection here. Like I said, it's easy to wear, gives that consistent aesthetic each and every week. So yeah, and it matches good with this one here too. Looks really good. But yeah, this is a really cool mask. We're going to see Deadpool Wolverine on Tuesday night here at the local theater. Kind of toying with seeing if they would let me wear this in, just because I think that would be kind of cool to do. I'd like to get some pictures inside the theater, maybe next to the poster or something like that. I just think it'd look really cool. So that's going to be the mask talk this week. I just wanted to get an episode. I'd get back into the rhythm of things. It's been a really challenging few weeks here. I'll just kind of give everybody a little bit of a look behind the curtain, but things at my job are kind of up in the air. I'm not losing my job, it's just things are changing, and as someone who's been in this job for 11 years, it's kind of hard to swallow change at all. So that's kind of left me feeling a little bit bummed out, a little bit, just kind of a little down, we'll say. Um, Beyond that, we've had a challenging time, pet-wise too. We lost Ella back in May. A couple of weeks ago, we lost Tigger. So, Tigger, or Tig, as we refer to him as affectionately, he was our bubbly, happy little boy. And 2 Thursdays ago, I woke up and he just wasn't doing really good. And the vet wanted to take a look at him, and took a look at him. And we found a lot of health issues going on, so we had to make the difficult decision. So that's kind of been weighing on me quite a bit here those last couple of weeks. So I appreciate all the thoughts everyone has sent in, all the words of encouragement and whatnot. So with that said, this past Thursday we got to experience our good every 3-month fix of Time Bomb Pro Wrestling, which was absolutely amazing. The show was actually live streamed on YouTube. It is available. Check out the channel, Time Bomb Pro Wrestling. You won't be disappointed. A great show, even had some lucha flavoring as Rudy Hell took on the wrecker Josh Price. That was a tough one because lucha's in my blood, but the wrecker and I are pretty close as well. So yeah, I thought about asking Rudy Hell about masks. I just never got to it. I'm kind of hoping to catch him at the next show and see, maybe if he's got a mask he'd be willing to let go that I could add to the collection here. I think that'd be really cool, as he's an up-and-comer here. 2 weeks, actually 2 weeks from today, now that I think about it, First Wrestling is presenting Blood, Sweat, and Beers in Minneapolis, and Arez and Aramis are going to be in town. So I'm going to make that one. My wife is actually not going to make that one. I'm going to be making the solo trip. She said, Arez, Aramis, they're in town. You got to go. So I'm going to snag a ticket. I'm going to get down there and have some good old lucha flavoring. There may be some more lucha talent coming as well. I've heard rumblings we might see someone else coming in, so I'm kind of excited about that. But that's kind of where I've been at this last couple of weeks here. This is going to be, like I said, a bit of a shorter episode. A lot more of me talking about non-mask stuff. But this coming Friday here, I'm looking to get back into the swing of things. So thank you as always for hanging out with me here in these not so fun times. So we'll get back to having fun here relatively quickly. So thank you for joining me this week, as always. And as always, live, laugh, love, and Lucha Libre. We'll see you next time.